Hey Happy Campers, welcome to Rec at Home. My name is Mr. Jim, and this week's theme is Holiday Extravaganza. Today, let's pretend it's Halloween! Today's fun fact is about the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hognose bat. It's the world's smallest bat and the smallest mammal in the world based on skull size. It is smaller than a baby carrot. In fact, it's smaller than the smallest baby carrot in your bag. Believe it. Today we are making ink blot bats, so we're going to have to get our supplies now. You'll need some paper. White and black work great, but any color will do. Some washable paints. Again, black and white are your best option, but like I said, any color works. A handful of markers. I'm going to be using black mostly, but the other colors could come in handy. An optional would be some scissors and glue.
Now let's remember our 3 rules for the project. Try your best. Remember, there's no perfect in making art. Be safe. Let's respect the materials and make sure that we're using them correctly. And be kind. Let's make sure our table's covered and ask for help when you need it.
The first step of my project is to fold my paper in half. So let me line up my edges here and then put a nice crease down the center. Your paper should look something like this. Now notice behind my paper, I have the table covered. This way, if I get paint on the table or make a little bit of mess, it's not that big of a deal. This is actually one of those projects where you can make a mess, so make sure you're working in an area that can get messy. You could even do the outside if that works better. I have my paint here poured into a small cup. This helps me control it a little bit better because instead of using a brush, right, I'm going to be pouring the paint onto the paper. There's a little bit of magic involved here because I don't quite know what I'll turn out with, but I'm going for a bat or at least maybe some kind of Halloween monster. Let's see what we end up with. So here, I am going to gently pour paint on the left side of my paper. It will come out pretty fast. I'm going to stretch out the paint so that I have kind of like a wing in this area, and you can imagine this is the tail and this is the head. It just looks like a whole big mess at this point, right? Not really anything. Believe it or not, I will be able to turn this into a bat, or at the very least, a nice Halloween monster. Now rub your hand on top of the paper. You're going to want to spread out the paint. This is where the magic happens. We're not quite sure what will turn out. Let's take a look. Hey, that's actually not so bad. But to be honest, I did this project many times, and the first 1, 2, 3 times weren't as good as this. But that's okay. I kept trying till I liked what I got. After your bat has dried completely, now you can add some details with markers. So I'm going to try to make my ink blot here into something a little bit more resembling a bat. So first, let's add some ears. Wow, already, right? It's looking a little bit more like a bat. How about a tail? Hey, not so bad, right? We're getting there. Let's do some little legs here. Wow, this guy is looking awfully cute. Okay, and that little thumb that they have right there, that little claw. Wow, guys, we are doing it. All right, now let's just add these bat wings. Okay, they're a little stubby. Let's make them a little bit more pointed and more bat wing-like. Okay, let me do this side here to match up. Let's see what we have. Hey guys, I think we did it. We almost have a completed bat. Only a few more steps to go. All right, now really the last step is to add some eyes and teeth if you'd like. So I pre-cut some paper here into some little shapes. Basically, all I made was 2 circles and 2 triangles. So with the circle, circles make great eyes. So let me add a little bit of glue. Wow, that's a big eye, but you know what? I think it's gonna work perfectly. Let me add some glue on my second eye. Okay, look at those eyes. You know what it needs? Some pupils. So let me add 2 smaller circles here. Wow, look at that bat. What personality! I actually like that the 2 circles are not perfect and they're different sizes. Now finally, let's do some teeth. I'll take my little triangle and add some glue. Tooth number 1. And tooth number 2. Now, isn't that just the cutest bat you've ever seen? It went from a paint stain to an adorable little bat. And all we needed was a little bit of imagination and a few simple supplies. And it's okay if it doesn't look exactly like a bat or exactly like mine. Any monster will do.